Nigerians from Lebanon. Jigawa State residents take to polls to elect local council officials. Flood alerts. Nigeria Hydrological Services Agency reveals water level in River Benue receding minimally, advises public to remain vigilant. Hello and welcome to the news desk at 3 on Nta News24. We are live in Abuja. I am Olajide Bello. Reacting to the deteriorating situation in Lebanon over the Israel-Hezbollah conflict, the federal government has commenced preparation for the evacuation of Nigerians in Lebanon back to Nigeria. A statement by the spokesperson of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Ambassador H.A. Abwelbe, informs that government has taken measures to ensure the protection and safety of Nigerian nationals in Lebanon. The Nigerian Embassy in Lebanon advises Nigerian nationals to strongly consider voluntary evacuation while options of commercial flights remain available. So far, Nigerian nationals in the south of Lebanon have been evacuated to Beirut and to other safer areas in collaboration with the leadership of the Nigerian community. The statement adds that no Nigerian life has been lost since the beginning of the conflict, and the ministry reassures that the government is engaging with relevant stakeholders in the evacuation. Vice President Kashim Shettima has directed the immediate inauguration of the National Road Safety Advisory Council for a more robust and result-oriented collective action on road safety. The directive, which is aimed at addressing Nigeria's road safety challenges and drastically reducing road traffic crashes on the roads, was given during a meeting with the management of the Federal Road Safety Corps, led by Corps Marshal Shehu Mohammed at the Presidential Villa, Abuja. Speaking during the meeting with the FRC Corps Marshal Shehu Mohammed, the Vice President stressed the urgent need to address the increasing road accidents on the highways and in the cities caused by non-adherence to traffic regulations. He revealed that all arrangements are concluded to inaugurate the National Road Safety Advisory Council. This is in line of achieving the vision of United Nations Decade of Action on Road Safety 2021 to 2030, which emphasizes on zero tolerance to road traffic fatalities. The Vice President, who chairs the National Road Safety Advisory Council, highlighted the importance of leveraging technology and enforcing discipline to improve road safety in Nigeria. The latest update from the Nigeria Hydrological Services Agency (NISA) reveals the water level in River Benue has been receding minimally in the last few days, and the possibility of devastating flood earlier predicted may not happen. The Director General of NISA, Umar Ibrahim Mohammed, however, advises the public to remain alert in case of any possible change in weather condition. He further maintains that the agency is in synergy with the authorities and management of Lagdo Dam in Cameroon for new updates. It is generally peaceful, the conduct of local government election in Jigawa State. Security officials are at various polling units monitoring the exercise to ensure peaceful conduct across all the 27 local government areas in the state. Correspondent Danjuma Miyaki, who went round some polling units, reports that Speaker Jigawa State House of Assembly Haruna Aliyu Dangiatin, who voted at Dangiatin polling unit, expressed appreciation on manner of the people that conducting themselves during the exercise. The Deputy Governor of Akwa Ibom State, Akon Enyakenyi, has adjudged the elections conducted in Oron local government area of the state as free and fair. Respondent Emidiong Umo reports that the Deputy Governor, after voting, says she is optimistic that the chairmanship candidate of the People's Democratic Party will emerge as winner of the elections. Meanwhile, local government elections in Ikot Senatorial District of Akwa Ibom State have been peaceful. Our correspondent Tieno Banga reports that the local government area elections in Ikot Senatorial District was characterized with the early arrival of materials and smooth voting thereafter. In Etimekbo local government area, still within Ikot Senatorial District, election materials were distributed to 11 wards by 8 a.m. Accreditation and voting commenced at Unit 11, Ward 4, Etimekbo by 9 a.m. and voters expressed satisfaction with the conduct. Security personnel were deployed to ensure the transparency of the process. Zamfara State Governor Dauda Lawal has approved the appointment of Bala Ali Gusso as the new executive chairman of the Zamfara State Independent Electoral Commission. This followed the recent demise of his predecessor, Sani Ibrahim. A statement by the secretary to the Zamfara state government, Malam Abubakar Muhammad Nakwada, says the appointment is subject to the confirmation by the State House of Assembly. He has served in different capacities in the Nigerian Television Authority, including Zonal Director, Sokoto Network Center, and Director Special Duties, NTA Headquarters, Abuja. He also served as the permanent member, Zamfara State Universal Basic Education Board, before his appointment. Governor Lawal expects the appointee to bring his wealth of experience to bear in driving ZAC's vision for conducting free, fair and credible local government elections in the state. Addressing multi-dimensional challenges facing global communities requires stronger cooperation among nations, and the United Nations must prioritize inclusivity to achieve Sustainable Development Goals SDG 30 agenda. Chairman, National Population Commission, Nasir Isa Kwara, who spoke on Nigeria's social development progress at the third committee plenary meeting of the 79th United Nations General Assembly in the United States, called for more commitment among nations.
It is part of government plan to reduce extreme poverty, food insecurity, malnutrition, inequality, and ameliorate the suffering of the vulnerable families. This initiative is directly and indirectly impacting the lives of poor Nigerians through its 4 cluster programs. The Nigerian government has launched a student loan scheme aimed at providing financial assistance to individuals from poor backgrounds to ensure quality education for all. We believe that our youths are leaders of tomorrow. Therefore, government is organizing a national youth conference that will enable them to participate actively in nation building and drive policies that would impact their lives. I would like to call on more collaboration between the member states, United Nations agencies, and partners to be able to tackle multiple crises facing the world while also building resilience to eradicate poverty.
In an effort to live up to expectations as the lead agency for border security, the Nigeria Immigration Service is embracing cutting-edge technology like never before. In an address to the newly promoted senior officers, Comptroller General Kemi Nandap says the service is determined to meet the demands of a 21st century immigration service. Victor Azu reports.
It's a new dawn for the Nigeria Immigration Service as the leadership decorates some of its finest. 15 officers join the ranks of Assistant Comptrollers General and 95 become controllers. But for these officers, it's not just about titles, it's a call to greater responsibility. Among those decorated is Seidu Bashir Daura, now one of the newly promoted Assistant Comptrollers General. His steady rise through the ranks is testament to his dedication to national service.
Hails from Rivers State.
And for 5 officers like Nene Orupabo, the day comes with a special honor: accelerated promotion for innovation in service. Orupabo's work in passport processing has earned her service-wide acclaim.
I will make sure that wherever I am sent to serve, that I will do even better than I have done before.
We are ready to face any task ahead of us. And I think immigration now is changing.
This is a road of hard working, dedication, and service to the nation.
The Comptroller General wants the newly promoted officers to view their new ranks as an invitation to elevate the service with the tools of the future: technology, efficiency, and accountability.
This promotion must be seen as a call to greater responsibility. With a renewed focus on border governance, migration management, and the application of cutting-edge technology in our operations.
As they leave this hall, these officers carry with them not just the new ranks, but a renewed mission to serve, protect, and innovate. In Abuja, Victor Azu, Nta News.
Secure Our World is the theme for the 2024 Cybersecurity Week, as the Nigeria Police Force National Cyber Crime Center is marking the week with a roadwork to create awareness about ills of cybercrime. Considering the fact that a lot of youth are getting involved, Francis Form reports that operatives of the NPF National Cybercrime Center, other security agencies and partners had converged on force headquarters. Thereafter, they all walked through the Shagari Way, holding placards with different inscriptions signifying the 2024 Cyber Week, and had a turn at the Transcorp Hotel Junction back to the force headquarters.
We have to actually be, on our best to make sure that people are well informed, potential victims, to know what to do when confronted with this kind of crime. And I can tell you clearly that the cyber criminals are not finding it easy with us. And that's why we discovered now most of them are relocating from Nigeria, to neighboring countries, West African countries. And it's because of the hit that we're giving them.
CP Ifeanyi Uche further revealed that the NPF National Cybercrime Center had secured more than 12 convictions with monies recovered, and assures the people that more cases are still under prosecution. Today is 2024 World Teachers Day. It is to primarily recognize the invaluable role of teachers and the need for systemic change in the profession and get global support for teachers. The theme is valuing teachers' voices, and earlier an educationist, Dr. Philip Hayab, joined us via Zoom from Kaduna to speak on the day. Quantify the contributions of teachers to the society.
Nigerians, good morning, NTA. Teachers are very, very important because teachers are nation builders. It is evident that no nation can develop beyond the level of the education she offers, and therefore teachers are the instrument by which these young people or the next generation and generations to come are being molded. So teachers are very important, and they have contributed greatly to the development of Nigeria. And as I'm speaking to you now, if not for teachers, I would not have been able to make it to the point where I earned a doctorate. And then you, who is anchoring the news, and all the people on the board in the engineering unit and other units, we have been molded by teachers. Therefore, teachers are nation builders, and they have contributed a lot, particularly in Nigeria and the world over.
All right, Dr. Hayab, just before I let you go, what needs to be done to enhance the profession?
Yes, one of the issues that we have in Nigeria today is the presence of unqualified teachers. So we need to actually make it very difficult, if not impossible, for anybody to come to the classroom without due registration, like you have with the Council of Nigerian Nurses, like you have with the Medical Association of Nigeria, you have with the Nigerian Bar Association. We should make the registration of qualified teachers a mandatory prerequisite for anybody to be employed to come to the classroom. Secondly, I would call on the government to ensure that the incentives of teachers is improved, Because one of the challenges teachers have all over the world, and particularly in Nigeria, is the challenge of their payment. Their payment is not encouraging, and once someone does not get an encouraged remuneration, they are likely not going to be very motivated. So if we can improve the quality of teachers and improve the remuneration of teachers, and indeed maybe make more funding or provide more funding for education, I believe that Nigeria will grow beyond the level that we are today.
In line with the stakeholders' campaign for private partnership in healthcare service delivery in the country, General T.Y. Danjuma, retired, has donated a multi-billion naira state-of-the-art mug to Federal Medical Center, Jalingo. The facility, which was commissioned by the Governor, Agbu Kefas, will assist in research and training of personnel in modern mortuary science. Bem Haya reports.
I want to dedicate this mug in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, for the good people of Taraba State to use it effectively. Thank you.
The mortuary has a service and administrative area, a training room, a body reception and preparation unit, a 15 kVA solar-powered inverter, a 20 kVA generator, a borehole and filtration system, and 3 units of high-quality 6-body refrigerators, among others. The construction of the mortuary, which is to preserve the dignity of people even in death, will also aid in research and training of staff and students in modern mortuary science.
Your foresight, generosity, and generosity have provided us with a state-of-the-art facility that will greatly improve how we preserve dignity in death, as well as enhance medical research and training.
Seriously. As we move forward, let us remember that this structure is a testament to our collective commitment to care for our community holistically, even in death.
The donor, General Theophilus Yakubu Danjuma, who called on Nigerians to improve on their maintenance culture and joined the management of the hospital to ensure that the facility is adequately maintained for the public.
We have a culture of use and throw away equipment that are expected to last a lifetime. We throw it away in 3 or 4 years' time because of lack of maintenance.
General Danjuma, through his foundation, has been providing philanthropic services to Nigerians in many areas. In Jalingo, Bem Hanya, Nta News.
This is the news desk at 3 on Nta News24. Let's take a break now. More reports when we return.
The Director General and Chief Executive Officer of the Nigerian Television Authority, Salihu Abdulhamid Dembos, on behalf of staff and management, felicitates with the pioneer Director General of NTA, Engineer Vincent Maduka, on his 89th birthday. We celebrate the living legend of television broadcasting in Nigeria for a life of service to the NTA, Nigeria, and indeed mankind. We are witnesses that you have invested your time, energy, and wealth of experience in the continued effort to make the NTA a broadcast station of choice. You have been a worthy leader and a father to us all. As you celebrate your 89th birthday, our prayer is that God will sustain you with sound health and prosperity, so that you will continue to be a blessing to the NTA family and Nigeria. Congratulations and happy birthday, sir.
Thanks for being there. Now I'm being joined via Zoom by Adeboye Akapo, Niger Kwara Area Manager of NIWA. What is the update on the boat mishap in Niger State?
Thank you. Good afternoon for having me. Presently, the situation now is much more under control. Here in Bajibo, where we have boat mishap, just 20 minutes to the waterfront of
We do apologize for the loss of signal. We would definitely try to reestablish contact with Adeboye for the update. Moving on, the federal government is distributing rice to more than 13,000 vulnerable people in Kebbi State. The Minister for Agriculture and Food Security, Abubakar Kyari, says the gesture extends to flood victims in the state. Abdul Mohammed Bawa reports.
The gesture is part of the federal government's food security program, an initiative of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration to support vulnerable citizens nationwide.
We are thanking the APC administration for choosing the most vulnerable like us. I just received rice and I thank you.
Special thanks for this gesture. May God protect him.
Flagging off the distribution in Birnin Kebbi, the Minister of Agriculture and Food Security, Abubakar Kyari, highlighted the program's success in alleviating the suffering of poor masses.
So we are going to come out with a program that will, so that we can advise our farmers to mitigate against the devastating effects of climate change.
So some of those temporary pains, they are usually in life, but palliatives such as this and what the governor has been doing has served to douse the challenges.
Governor Nasir Idris reaffirmed his administration's commitment to supporting President Tinubu's initiatives in the state, with a view to bringing succor to less privileged individuals.
Let me put in on record that this is the third batch of palliative the people of Kebbi State have received from the federal government. On the benevolence of the President, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
These collaborations demonstrate the government's dedication to addressing the needs of affected individuals. In Birnin Kebbi, Abdul Muhammad Bawa, Nta News.
All right, we've re-established contact with Adeboye Akapo, the Niger Kwara area manager of NEWA. Yeah, you were giving us an update. Can you tell us give us an update?
We have in our hand now, so far, is only 42 people that
sorry about that. Again, we lost him, but let's just move ahead. Collation of the local government election results have commenced in all the 23 local government areas of Rivers State.
Were distributed early, while accreditation and voting were done simultaneously at many polling units in the various wards. In Tai, Gokana, and Opobo local government areas, there were large turnout of people who came out to participate in the electoral process. In Obiakpo, Port Harcourt City, and Ogobolo local government areas, the situation was calm and peaceful despite the absence of security personnel.
You can see the overwhelming crowd that are here. People that are happy, extremely happy. You see the peaceful natures of this election. There is that indication that people are happy with the process.
We are highly encouraged by the large turnout of people, of Thai people for this election. Amidst all odds, the people have turned out in their numbers to choose another set of leadership for the local government council.
Today, we can only describe it as a God-promising day. Very peaceful, very perfect. You can see for yourself, voting is going on. We have no issue, no problem, and we thank God for this day.
As at the time of this report, results were already being collected in some local government areas collation center. Meanwhile, stakeholders are hopeful that the peaceful conduct of today's election will set the pace for future elections in the state and nation. Jenny Bassi, NTA News.
And that concludes the news desk at 3 on Nta News 24. Thanks for watching. I'm Olajide Bello.
cable here, this one now. All this cable one they do like this one. Bring it out from under that table now. Watch where you see the monitor by your side. Okay. Bring it out from under that table. You don't off the monitor. This this prompter is not clear. So touch and make it clear small.
I don't know why you see me the video.
Chairman. Báwo ni?
Solomon. Ẹ
kí fàájì.
Àbí ṣé fàájì la wà yìí?
Àtọ́gá ẹ̀ wá lára àwọn tó ń perform.
Ọ̀gá ta ni?
Your beat.
Oh. Ẹ tó perform?
Tó wà lára tó ń perform. Lágbárí.
If from this monitor is not on now. It's on, but you need to the button, yeah. Or whatever remote you want to use or what. And then this monitor, can't it be brighter? This prompter, can't it be brighter? You see as B now? No, it can be better. They touch it and it gets better. They touch it and it gets better now, so that I can read this thing once. Okay, it been come now. Okay, leave it. Don't go back. Okay. All right. Are you okay, friend? House of Representatives calls for comprehensive review of medicines list under the National Health Insurance Scheme to ease burden on Nigerians. House demands parity in conferment of Grand Commander of the Order of the Niger, GCON, on Speaker. Double celebration for Speaker Abbas as 59th birthday aligns with Nigeria's 64th independence anniversary. Thank you for joining us on You and Your Reps. I am Victor, as welcome to the program. The House of Representatives has called for a comprehensive review of the medicines price list under the National Health Insurance Scheme for affordability and accessibility to Nigerians. Now, the House also received communication from President Tinubu for consideration and passage of 4 fiscal and tax reforms bills. Issues relating to equality and status of the presiding officers of Nigeria's bicameral legislature emerged on the floor of the Green Chamber within the legislative week. The House of Representatives unanimously passed a resolution seeking amendment of the National Honors Act of 1964 to ensure parity in the conferment of National Honor of Grand Commander of the Order of the Niger, GCON, on the Senate President and the Speaker of the House of Representatives. Meanwhile, the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Tajuddin Abbas, marked a double celebration as Nigeria's 64th Independence Day aligned with his 59th birthday. In a unique gesture, he chose to spend the day with students of public secondary schools in the Federal Capital Territory and internally displaced persons at the Kabusa camp, bringing the spirit of unity and hope to the heart of the nation's capital. Did you know? Members of the House of Representatives have been advancing the merits of emerging regional development commissions across the country. Now, You and Your Reps engaged with the member representing Rano Bunkure, Kibia Federal Constituency of Kano State, Kabir Al-Hassan Rurum, on the establishment of the Northwest Development Commission. We also sat down with the member representing Ibarakwa Central and North Federal Constituency of Oyo State, Adebayo Adepoju, who lauded moves to also establish the Southwest Development Commission. The term dissolution, is this what I left here? Did I not save? Now, lobby is a common word in grammar, but in the... Sorry, I'm just trying to... I think I didn't save my correction here. I have a pen in my pocket here. My pocket here. Give me a pen there. Inside my pocket. You see my pocket. Thank you. All right. Lobby is a common word in English, but for the legislature, it holds a significant meaning. So we asked Chairman of the House Committee on Rules and Business, Francis Waive, to explain its significance to legislative meetings. The next. This is what I wanted to read. Okay. Lobbying is a common word across disciplines, but more so for the legislature. We asked Chairman of the House Committee on Rules and Business, Francis Waive, to explain the critical legislative practice. And that's You and Your Reps. We hope you found it enlightening. Thank you for watching. I am Victor, as well. See you next time. Take 2, please. Sorry, I just didn't delete this one. House of Representatives calls for comprehensive review of medicines price list under the health. House of Representatives calls for comprehensive review of medicines price list under the National Health Insurance Scheme to ease burden on Nigerians. House demands parity in conferment of Grand Commander of the Order of the Niger GCON on Speaker. Double celebration for Speaker Abbas as 59th birthday aligns with Nigeria's 64th independence anniversary. Thank you for joining us on You and Your Reps. I am Victor Azu. Welcome to the program. The House of Representatives has called for a comprehensive review of the medicines price list under the National Health Insurance Scheme for affordability and accessibility of Nigerians. Let me take it again. Sorry. Accessibility to Nigerians. The House of Representatives has called for a comprehensive review of the medicines price list under the National Health Insurance Scheme for affordability and accessibility to Nigerians. Now, the House also received communication from President Bola Tinubu for consideration and passage of 4 fiscal and tax reforms bills. Issues relating to equality and status of the presiding officers of Nigeria's bicameral legislature emerged on the floor of the Green Chamber within the legislative week. Now, the House of Representatives unanimously passed a resolution seeking amendment of the National Honors Act of 1964 to ensure parity in the conferment of National Honor of Grand Commander of the Order of the Niger GCON on the Senate President and the Speaker of the House of Representatives, a request that has now been granted by President Bola Tinubu. The Speaker of the House of Representatives, Tajuddin Abbas, marked a double celebration as Nigeria's 64th Independence Day aligned with his 59th birthday. In a unique gesture, he chose to spend the day with students of public secondary schools in the Federal Capital Territory and with internally displaced persons at the Kabusa camp, bringing the spirit of unity and hope to the heart of a nation's capital. Did you know? Members of the House of Representatives have been advancing the merits of emerging regional development commissions across the country. So You and Your Reps engaged with the member representing Rano Bunkure, Kimbia Federal Constituency of Kano State, Kabir Al-Hassan Rurum, on the establishment of the Northwest Development Commission. We also sat down with the member representing Ibarakwa Central and North Federal Constituency of Oyo State, Adebayo Adepoju, who lauded moves to also establish the Southwest Development Commission.